safe to say 95% of all Malaysians don't know this.
95%.
Safe to say 95%. I'm pretty sure 3 of you in this room probably don't know this as well. So what happened was, Japan, when they invaded Malaya, this is World War II, right? When they conquered the British and stuff.
On bicycles.
From the south to the north.
So the main way of staying in this country is through propaganda. Okay, they kept on lying to the Malay people. Why? Because they said, hey, there's this slogan called Asia untuk orang Asia, Asia untuk orang Asia. So what they say, hey, screw the white people. They didn't know how to treat you properly. I know how to treat you properly because why? Saya mata sepet ma, saya kulit kuning ma. I know how to treat you well. So it made a lot of the penduduk tempatan support the Japanese. But as war continued, they realized that, hey, this is like an illusion. Because like the Japanese in our country, they're
still killing us.
Yeah, they're still killing us. There's still famine. Everyone was raping and stuff. So the Malays knew that they were losing the war and they were losing the support of Tanah Melayu. So they wanted to give hope to Tanah Melayu. So they said, 17 August 1945, I will give you your ultimate dream. This is called Melayu Raya. What is Melayu Raya? Melayu Raya means the combination of Indonesia and Malaysia. We both get independence at the same time under one country. So can you imagine? 17 August 1945, we are combined into one country.
That means we are Indonesia also.
We are considered part of Indonesia. That is what happened. That is what will happen in 17 August 1945.
Cool.
But what happened? Why? 48 hours before independence, what happened? Japanese surrendered because why? Nuclear bomb.
They surrendered.
Because of nuclear bomb.
But they panicked.
7 August was when they dropped the first nuclear bomb.
Little Hiroshima, Nagasaki one, right?
Little boy in Hiroshima. 9 August they dropped Fat Man on Nagasaki.
Fat Man? That's the name of the...
Fat Man of the... It's called the nuclear bomb is called Fat Man.
Holy shit.
It's much bigger than the other one.
So, when the Japanese surrendered, they left our country. And because they leave our country, that independence plan couldn't go. Why? Because the communists took power and they started killing everybody. So no one that... So look into perspective. If America didn't drop the nuclear bombs, Japan wouldn't
would have
surrender.
been Indones way.
And we were Indones. Can you imagine that? A lot of people don't know, 17 August 1945.
It's only 2 days,
Yeah, 2 days, 48 hours.
Right.
If the United States chose to bomb Japan 2 days later, or if they chose to bomb Japan 1 week later, we'll be Indones.
Wow.
Exactly. Exactly.
Thank God that didn't happen. Our food is way better.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
That's why,
This is something, right, MJ would say.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Did you know?
Yeah.
100% true.
We are 2 days away from being Indonesia.
It's something a lot of Malaysians don't know.
Is this a Permata thing? I swear to God, you're awaken the rest of the world, bro. YCS is basically a platform for Permata.
Man, y'all got Mangyoko when we still got the two.
Bro, the two, we are the one, bro. We still the one thing.
He already killed his best friend already, bro. He's way ahead of the
I got
curve.
renegade.
What the fuck? But was this mentioned in the textbook? No, right? It was. It's mentioned.
In fact, a lot of people don't know that actually there were Malay fighters who joined the Japanese army, It's called Gyu Gun and Gyu Tai. These were two Japanese army, special branches of the Japanese army, where it is fully Malay people in this army.
To infiltrate shit.
Like I said, it's a war of propaganda.
It's just to show that
Japan basically gives the Malays an ultimatum. Either you work with us, because we are Asians, we help you, or we lose the war and the British come back and you don't get independence. So the Malays, torn between both sides, they said, I would rather fight the British, because they always hated the British,
Sure.
and hope that when they win the war, the Japanese give them independence. So they joined these two armies called the Gyu Gun and the Gyu Tai, which are Malay Japanese armies. Can you believe that?
Gyu
Gun.
Gyu Gun.
And Gyu Tai. So yeah, a lot of people don't know, but actually there were Malay Japanese soldiers.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So that's history lah. But I don't blame the Malays who joined this Japanese army.
I wouldn't blame anybody
Yeah.
because you are promised something that is so valuable at the time.
Absolutely.